Today we are solving the Bohr theory derivation. So we will do today the derivation of the Bohr theory. Bohr says that the angular momentum or MVR is equal to n times h upon 2 pi. Here h upon 2 pi can be written as h bar. H is called as Planck's constant given by Max Planck. So today we will derive using quantum mechanics. So firstly we will start with the quantum mechanics part. So as we know, when the electron move, it emit some radiation called as electromagnetic radiations, which follows simple harmonic motion. So psi should be equal to sine kx. It's a SHM equation. And as we know, the sine is function of circular motion. So sine theta is equals to sine theta plus 2 pi. So we write that psi should be equal to sine k x plus 2 pi. It is at distance x. So what we will know that at distance x plus lambda, as the electron has completely completed its distance equal to wavelength, so it will be psi should be equals to sine k x plus lambda. So from here we get kx plus k lambda is equals to kx plus 2 pi. So kx cancel out. K is equals to 2 pi by lambda. Here k is a constant which we denote with the angular wave number. And what we do is we have psi which is equals to a sine kx. We put k here 2 pi by lambda into x, and if we differentiate it with respect to x, we got a cos 2 pi by lambda x into 2 pi by lambda. Okay, video got some pause. So if we double differentiate it, we get d square psi upon dx square is equals to 2 pi by lambda into a sine 2 pi by lambda into 2 pi by lambda. Okay, so if we further solve it, d square psi upon dx square is equals to 4 pi square lambda square into psi. And if we multiply and divide it by both side, divide by 2, we got d square psi dx square 8 pi square lambda square into 1 by 2 psi And if we just do it like this, as we know, E is equals to H into C by lambda, and E is equal to mc square. So C cancelled by C. Lambda is equals to H upon mc. I replace C with V because C is also type of velocity only, and this is H square into M into mv square by 2, which is called as kinetic energy. So d square psi upon dx square into 8 pi square m on h square. We can write kinetic energy as total energy minus potential. This is called as one dimensional Schrodinger equation. Okay, so now this part which I am highlighting is a constant, and the constant is to be taken as k square because we differentiate twice. So 8 pi square m e minus v h square, and we know h upon 2 pi equals to h bar. So h is equals to h bar 2 pi. So k is equals to 2 under root 2. This is m e minus v and into pi h bar 2 pi. 2 got cancelled by 2, pi got cancelled by pi. So k is equals to under root 2 m total minus potential upon h bar. And what we will do is now compare under root 2 m e minus v upon h upon 2 pi, and 2 pi by lambda, cancel it out. So we got lambda is equals to h upon under root 2m e minus v. Now we will write it kinetic energy. Here it is known as momentum, which is not p. So lambda is equals to h upon p, which is de Broglie's wavelength. Okay, so we found de Broglie's wavelength. Now what we will do is just, as we know, k is equals to 2 pi by lambda, and lambda is equals to h upon p. So k is equals to 2 pi p upon h. Okay, so no problem. Now we will write a real wave SHM equation, which is psi is equals to a cos k x minus omega t. This is equation for a real wave. But here we take assumption that the EMR doesn't makes real waves. It makes standing waves. Standing waves are the waves which does not transmit energy to the another. So psi is equals to a cosine x. So we will use the Euler form of complex number is equals to iota theta, which is equals to cos theta plus iota, which is an imaginary number, sine theta. So this is called as Euler form. We don't take cos theta with this because it takes calculation apart. So to cos kx minus omega t, we have to e I kx minus omega t, but we take standing waves, so we only take e is equals to I kx. And in this theta we have assumption that it is 2 pi into n and an integer, and if we take and we get real part of also this, and if we ignore the imaginary part, which is to we get kx should be equals to 2 pi n, and above assume that the atom is circular, so do 2 pi into radius is equals to 2 pi into n here is a principal quantum number. 2 pi gets cancelled by 2 pi, k is equals to n by r. Okay, so we got k is equals to 2 pi by r, and if we compute n by r is equals to 2 pi into momentum upon h. Yes, if you can say this, so n upon r is equals to 2 pi into m into v, which is called as momentum upon h. So n into h upon 2 into pi is equals to m v r. And the Bohr said that the angular momentum is n times the h upon 2 pi. Bohr module main thing. So Bohr said this mvr is equal to nh upon 2 pi, and many students start worrying. So how we'll find the radius? Actual formula dot at a naught into n square by z, which is very different. So I will also tell you the way how to find the radius. So let's begin to find the radius. So according to the Bohr, he thought that this is a nucleus, okay, this is a orbit, another, here these are circular, and electron is like here negative charge, so they make some force, and the electron also moves like this. Okay, so he thought that the force in between them is balanced by another force, and that should be only and only centripetal. If you don't know what is centripetal, please go watch physics. So centripetal is m into v square upon r, or m omega square r, which is equals to k into, and charge of electron is e, and charge in this is z into e. So z into e square upon r square cancel out, cancel out, and radius go up here, right? Kz square upon mv square, and we only prove that mvr should be equals to nh upon 2 pi. So v is equals to nh upon 2 pi m r. Sorry, so r should be equals to kz square upon mass into n square h square 4 pi square m square r. Cancel out. Okay, so if we take this thing there, so r into n square, so here n square h square upon 4 pi square m r square into r, sorry, r is kz square, cut r goes there, kz comes here, we got n square h square upon 4 pi square m k z square is equals to radius. And for your kind information, h square upon 4 pi square m k square gives the 0.529 into 10 raised to the power minus 10 meter, or 0.529 angst.